Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. This is a separation game. We are right in this conference championship race, but today is the day we show we're the better team. He wants to use that home field advantage, make sure the crowd is up, on their feet, and loud. But he says, guys, we've got to give them something to cheer about early to start the game so we can use that home field advantage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Cross. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Ohio State's offense has the ball first today. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And it's amazing every year, man. We do these games, and we've done them for so long, and year after year. You can just hang your hat. Like this group up front on the offensive line is going to be physical. It's going to be tough. It's going to start there. And, Palmer, it's no different in this context.
They've done such a good job, I think, too, developing guys up front, because they're not always getting five-star talent, but this coaching staff, year in, year out, they're able to get the most out of these guys, get them in the weight room, get their weight up, work on the technique, the fundamentals, and they all work so well together. They're so well coached up front, and no different this year with this unit.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jackson. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now here's Sayed. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Sayed. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Trojans offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, maybe.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers.
Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Finding some room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They've got the screen set up. Hard running there. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Goes high to pull it in.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Saying back to the air. Quickly complete. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. Picks up the 1st down. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Might be calling a hot route. Give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Zings it complete to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Trojans are in the red zone. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll run it to the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Sayed. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. on the run. It's Jordan. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Right on the money. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He might want another play. Rushes on him. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you...
There's a crease. Makes it past the marker. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Just put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. He'll throw it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes the grab in their space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Here's Julian saying to throw. Got his man. Turns it on in midfield. All by himself down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Scooped it. Scored it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. I want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you.
Could be an alley. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. They're going to ride this running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Mayaba. Back's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Runs it into the house. Touchdown Trojans!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Appreciate that, Holly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Say it. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayed floats it out in space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the 1st half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field to score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. The run inside. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Sayed. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown Trojans. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking pick 6 all the way to the house, that could really end up costing.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
He'll try to do it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He breaks a tackle. There's some room. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Heaves it on the run. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. They'll send out the kicker here. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That brings them to within 1.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half. But before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Firing to the right, complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now out close to midfield. Running inside. It's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on second down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a tight end down the gut. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand, and the offense declines the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinator. Got a little press. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room. It's Jordan. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Quarterback running on the draw, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Throwing, say it. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. He goes right back to the air. Using the quick game. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll go play action with Sayin. Finds his tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the move. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Sayin from the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Mayaba. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
To the air on 1st down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's Sayin to throw. Got it. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride at the 15. To the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a crease. It's Jordan. Got enough for the 1st. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And he's over 200 yards from scrimmage, and stop me if you've seen this type of performance before from someone donning that Trojan on his headgear.
So many great players that carry the ball year after year for USC, and just big-time stars. Guys that come in, you know their name immediately. Playmakers that can do amazing things with the football, and this guy's putting on a show.
And that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You can hand it to him. You can can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the misconnection on the first attempt, see if he gets a little looser. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! They've stretched out the lead, and now they can't catch him with a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. The run inside. It's Jackson. Maybe a crease. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. On the run, it's Jordan. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Heward. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He was hoping to get that thing down the side. Get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways. They haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Going to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Throwing, Williams. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. They want to run this quarterback. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Williams. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit.
Touchdown USC! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Trojans were the answer.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. On the delay, it's Jackson. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. To throw, it's Sayin. Got his man on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jackson. Powers through the defender. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays to...
Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. He's at the... Touchdown Trojans. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Say it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Again, it's Sayin. It's complete on the right side. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Sayin to throw for it on fourth.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Sayin. This time on target. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. To the air, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Keeps it going. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Throwing, Sayin. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both